Hi guys, it's Sarah, and I wanted to take a few minutes to talk about toxic coworkers today because, as strange as it is, I've had like two people this week ask me about how to deal with them. So, person number one, his scenario was he said he came up to me and said, "Well, what do you do with people at work that drive you absolutely crazy?" And I asked him, I said, "Well, what is the behavior that these people are exhibiting?" And he said, "They are lazy, and I cannot stand it." I said, "Fair enough, okay." And I said, "But let me ask you this." I said, "Is there anywhere in your life where you are lazy, where you're not doing 100%?" And he said, and he just started laughing. He said, "Of course." He's like, there's, instead of going home at night and laying on the couch and watching TV, there's probably a million more things I could be doing. And I said, "Okay, well, think about that. So these people are lazy at work. You're lazy in other places in your life." And he mentioned like relationships and stuff like that. And I said, "So how can you judge these people at work for being lazy?" And he said, "Well, because I would never do that." And I'm like, exactly. So this person that I was talking to would never be lazy at work, but he would be lazy in other places. And I said, and these people at work that are lazy might not be lazy in their relationships. But the underlying issue is laziness. And as I told him, I said, you would never be frustrated with these people at work if you didn't exhibit the same issues in your life. And the way that it tricks us is that it manifests differently. So some people are lazy at work, some people are lazy when it comes to relationships, but we can judge each other because it doesn't work in the same way with us. So this person, he's a hard worker at his job, but everywhere else he's lazy. So it looks like he can judge the people that he works with. So number one, the first thing that you need to do is the people that really aggravate you and push your buttons at work, you really need to sit down and write down a few of the characteristics that they're exhibiting and try to find out where they manifest in your life, because I guarantee that they do somewhere. And when you do that, you'll be able to be a little bit more compassionate toward these people because you'll realize that you actually have the same behaviors. It just comes out in a different way. And the second thing is that what happens when we complain about these coworkers all day long? And trust me, I know I've been there. There's people that are very inconsiderate. They just don't see, that something needs to be restocked or ordered, or they continuously make mistakes, or they're lazy. They just don't get the job done. But what is it that happens when we spend the entire day at the water cooler talking about these people and complaining to our boss, or going home and talking to our spouse or our friends about how big of idiots these people are? And the one thing that happens when we do this is that, first of all, it's exhausting, and second of all, it avoids us doing the work on ourselves. Because if everyone around us is an idiot, then we must be fine. And the best part about it is that this toxic person gets transferred out of your department, but somebody else comes right back in who's the same way. Or you change jobs and you run into the same kind of person over and over again. And the one thing that didn't happen was that we didn't change anything in ourselves, because it's our reaction to these people that's the enemy. It's not these people. So what we really need to do is dig down deep and look at exactly what is it that these people are affecting in us. Because until we change the things within ourselves, we're going to have these same people come into our lives over and over and over again, because we're just looking at them like they need to change, when it's us and our reaction to them. So two things. One, write down all the characteristics of what these people are exhibiting and look at how they manifest in your life. And two, turn it around, and instead of complaining about these people, ask what it is you need to change so these people aren't in your life anymore, because it's the only way that you're ever going to change anything is by changing yourself. So hope that helps, and thanks for the questions, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.